ORIS JD Project Coordinator, Abidjan. UNIDO, United Nations Industrial Development Organization. Terms of reference for personnel under Individual Service Agreement, ISA ASAP 220,223.
Title: Project Coordinator. Main duty station and location: Abidjan, Côte d'Ivoire. Mission 2. To be financed by the project as required and authorized. Start of contract, EOD, end of contract, COB, contract type, regular or WAE. Organizational context. The United Nations Industrial Development Organization, UNIDO, is the specialized agency of the United Nations that promotes industrial development for poverty reduction, inclusive globalization and environmental sustainability. The mission of UNIDO, as described in the Lima Declaration adopted at the 15th session of the UNIDO General Conference in 2013 as well as the Abu Dhabi Declaration adopted at the 18th session of UNIDO General Conference in 2019, is to promote and accelerate inclusive and sustainable industrial development, ISID, in member states. The relevance of ISID as an integrated approach to all three pillars of sustainable development is recognized by the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development and the related Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, which will frame United Nations and country efforts towards sustainable development.
UNIDO's mandate is fully recognized in SDG 9, which calls to build resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization and foster innovation. The relevance of ISID, however, applies in greater or lesser extent to all SDGs. Accordingly, the organization's programmatic focus is structured in 4 strategic priorities: creating shared prosperity, advancing economic competitiveness, safeguarding the environment, and strengthening knowledge and institutions.
Each of these programmatic fields of activity contains a number of individual programs, which are implemented in a holistic manner to achieve effective outcomes and impacts through UNIDO's 4 enabling functions: I. Technical cooperation, E. Analytical and research functions and policy advisory services, E. Normative functions and standards and quality-related activities, and IV. Convening and partnerships for knowledge transfer, networking and industrial cooperation. Such core functions are carried out in departments, offices and its headquarters, regional offices and hubs and country offices. The Directorate of Global Partnerships and External Relations, GLO, headed by a managing director, is responsible for UNIDO's relations with member states and all external partners, including through the policymaking organs. It plays a central role for interaction and collaboration with traditional and non-traditional donors, oversees the regional bureaus as well as the network of established field offices, liaison offices and investment and technology promotion offices, and supports the implementation of particularly complex projects, programs and special assignments, thus also fulfilling an important role in safeguarding their quality and the reputation of the organization. The Division of ITPOs and Institutional Partnerships, GLO, ITP, will link UNIDO's Investment and Technology Promotion Offices, ITPOs, with international corporate partners and use the ITP network to forge, in collaboration with IET, PPP and GLO, FLS, partnerships with development partners. It will engage in matchmaking and partnership development at corporate, institutional, and political levels to support developing countries and countries with economies in transition in becoming attractive investment locations, resulting in increased levels of investments and, through investors and partners that the ITPOs bring to the table, engage in technology exchange partnerships that enable them to adopt new technologies for sustainable industrial development.